Logic 0, example 3.8. Okay, now we're going to throw in some working backwards. We did this interpretation working forward. Now, in the previous example, now we're going to do the same expression. Notice that the expression here is the same as the expression from the previous example. But the whole setup is different. Now we're told, oh, we're not given an official interpretation of A, B, and C. We're given that the entire expression evaluates to even, and the unknown is the value of A. And so we're going to have to work this backwards to some extent. Okay. So let's copy and paste this into a Google Doc here. All right, so overwrite that. And so we need to in order to find out what A is, we need to focus now at first. So the logic sort of, and this is what is kind of backwards, the logic here is telling us to focus on the addition, first of all, rather than what's going on in the parentheses. Because we know that the addition evaluates to 0 or to even, and that's addition. So in the lookup table, now we're going to focus on the operation of addition, and we're going to look, oh, the first row is even, and the last row is even. So we can, we don't need to look at, these middle rows of the lookup table in determining what the left-hand input is. Okay, because that's what we need to determine. What is the left-hand input? All right, so we know that we're in row 1 or row 4 of the lookup table. And so it all kind of now hinges on, well, what is the value of B times C? Okay, so to find this, however, we can just do this working the interpretation forward. We're told that B and C are both odd. So we go odd, odd. We look to the multiplication column in the lookup table, and it tells us that the result is odd. Okay, so we know that over here in the parentheses, the right-hand input of the addition is odd, right? So going back, working the lookup table backwards, we want a right-hand input that is odd. Well, that eliminates now the first row. Now we know we're in the last row of the lookup table for the addition, where addition is even and the right-hand input is odd. That's the right-hand input. R is for right. And that means that our A, the left-hand input of the addition, is odd here in the 4th row of the lookup table. So that means that this is odd. So the answer is odd.